Once upon a time, there was a wise and powerful king named Suleiman. His kingdom prospered, and he was renowned for his wisdom and fairness. Despite his vast wealth and knowledge, King Suleiman often pondered the nature of happiness and sadness and the fleeting nature of life's events. One day, seeking to test the wisdom and resourcefulness of his most trusted minister, Benaiah, the king summoned him to the palace. "I have a challenge for you," King Suleiman said. "I want you to find me an object, something that when a happy man looks at it, he becomes sad, and when a sad man looks at it, he finds happiness. You have 6 months to bring me this object." Benaiah bowed deeply and set off on his quest, certain that he would find what the king sought. For months he traveled across the land, visiting scholars, merchants, and sages, asking about this mysterious object. Some offered him books of wisdom, others presented potions and talismans, but none seemed to fulfill the king's request. As the deadline approached, Benaiah grew desperate, fearing he had failed his mission. On the last evening of the 6th month, he wandered through a poor neighborhood in the capital city, lost in thought. There he noticed a small, dimly lit shop run by an old jeweler. With nothing to lose, Benaiah stepped inside and explained his quest. The jeweler listened patiently, then smiled. Without a word, he went to the back of his shop and returned holding a small, plain object. He handed it to Benaiah and said, "Give this to your king." Benaiah looked at it, his eyes widening. At first it seemed too simple, almost meaningless, but as he read the inscription he gasped, understanding the depth of its power. With newfound hope he rushed back to the palace. The next day, before the entire royal court, Benaiah presented the object to King Suleiman. The room fell silent as the king took it in his hands. He examined it closely, then read the inscription aloud. "This too shall pass." For a long moment, King Suleiman said nothing. A hush fell over the court. The wise king's face, usually unreadable, now carried a trace of emotion. He realized the profound truth in those 4 simple words. When a man is happy, the reminder that joy is fleeting humbles him. When a man is sad, the assurance that sorrow is temporary gives him hope. King Suleiman finally spoke, his voice steady but thoughtful. "You have succeeded, Benaiah. This is, indeed, the object I sought." From that day forward, the king kept the object close to him, a constant reminder of the impermanence of all things, happiness and sorrow alike. And so the legend of those words lived on, offering wisdom to all who heard them. "This too shall pass."